Let's just quickly run through the CNC Swift Editor's queuing functions. So we'll first open up two programs, one in area A, one in area B, so we've got our two programs. Right, so the queuing feature on this editor gets its queuing codes for each machine by using the machine identification tag at the top of the program. In this case it's M8, and it references a table of queuing codes to check your program to see whether they're on there, and then queues it accordingly. If for any reason this is wrong, or you haven't put one there because you're not sure on the machine, it has got a feature, a new feature. If we go in options, it says use generic queuing codes. So if that's ticked, if you want to use that, it means that if you put the wrong code up here, or you haven't got a code, so we put a wrong one in there in this case, or you haven't got the code for that machine, if you click synchronize, it will still synchronize it by checking with the generic queuing codes for a $3 machine. So there it is. If we change that back to M8 where it should be, and then recheck, you'll find it's the same result, but this time it's referenced a table to get the queuing codes, which are the same ones. So let's queue up both sides. So we press Sync B. So there we've got the queuing code windows for area A and area B. Right, let's go through on area B. Let's what we'll do is if you click on any of these lines, it will take you at the top of the program. You'll see is the line that you've clicked on. This can be quite a useful feature as you're going through, particularly if there is a problem. So we've got here, we've got on this particular one, we've got L12, L12 at the end. So if we change one of them, we put 11 and 11 and 12. If we go recheck, as you'll notice, it says there's a problem. And when you look down here, you think L11, L11, L12, L12. Now, although this isn't an actual error, and it will still queue, so as you'll notice, it's still queued. It does remind you that there is a problem. So what you can do it's just bad practice to have the L queue points as different numbers or duplicated. So what we do is we click that one, which takes you to the top. So we'll change this to, as we can see here, it's meant to be a 12. Then we'll resynchronize it. So that's better now. It's properly synchronized now, as you see. So if we've got a more serious error, like if we click there, take that to the top and change this last one to 630, which can happen when you're first writing a program. You go to synchronize it, and it's saying there's an error. It's unsynchronized the program because it can't be synchronized because it's got an error this time. We'll click on that line, takes you to the top, and you think, 620, 620, 630. So we can see what's wrong there. We change that back to 620, then recheck. Right, it's now saying all queuing codes correct. So we can now synchronize the program properly, which is what we've got there. And if we click on these lines, as you can see again at the top of the program, the line you click on will appear at the top. If you notice also, it's underlined for clarity. All the queuing code lines are underlined whilst they're synchronized. So let's fully synchronize both sides and hide the windows. So just to scroll through and show you they are properly synchronized. So they're properly synchronized, and this side is properly synchronized as well. You notice it's synchronized down here on the last part as well, ending in the M2 M99, which is the last bit of the synchronization of the program, same as it is on the machine. So what we can do then is just to go through one more time the ability to edit this whilst it's being synchronized. So let's take a piece of code from the other side and drop it in over here somewhere. We'll put something there. Right, so we're going to take this piece of code, copy it from $3 on here, and we've pasted it on this side. If you notice now, these lines are slightly out of alignment now, which we've explained before. They can stay like that while you carry on, or at any stage you can click the resync button. As you'll see, they're now fully in line. So all windows, whether it's $123, $123 on this side, they can all be edited and saved at any stage of the process. Just to let you see clearer, it's still fully, properly synchronized. So we can now save this. So there it is, all the same as it was. So if we unsynchronize that, you'll notice as we go down the program, here's the bit we've just added. So that's just to let you see a little bit further into the power of this editor to be able to synchronize, save and check all at once while it's being synchronized. That's it for now.